I just learned that everybody's running. Everybody's running for their dreams, but they're slowing me down. They're taking our time. They're taking our time. They're gonna use you up in time. So now you've got to dream love. Who do you want to be? Dream love. Who do you want to talk to when you're alone? You're alone. Who do you want to be when you leave this world? Bad days turns into good.
Trust me, gay is in, gay is hot. I want some gay, gay it's gonna be. Trust me.
Here we are, everybody. We're here. We're live. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I know this is only day 2 of the New Year's. I figured I know a lot of people have already messaged me and reached out. Just as a let's just get that out in the open. Yes, I am starting school. Yes, it's going to be expensive. Yes, hopefully we as friends and family can do this together, because realistically, I came to a realization today that a friend of mine goes, wouldn't it be nice if you had some family that could just help you out so you can go to school? And I was like, I don't have that. And someone said, well, why don't you have that? And I was like, well, I'm just going to have that conversation with everybody on YouTube. So why don't I have that with my family? Because je suis est homosexual. And that is unacceptable. And unfortunately, because of me being the gay, as Nora likes to say, the gay was no longer allowed to be part of that family. So I've made my own family. I have my sister Heather, I have my sister Pearl, my sister Summer. I have my lovely wife Carrie. I have our other friend Carrie. I have Selfless. I have Laura. I have Serge Obolinski. You know, I've built my own family, and that doesn't include biological. But you know what? Biological hasn't done much for me. I don't have good, happy memories when it comes to my family. But what I can do is create a happy way for all of us to talk. As Heather's just taking dirty pictures of herself, like now it's summer 2.0, like just flashing everybody. Let's say hello to a couple of people, and then we're going to get going, and we're going to explain all about the chat. Jamie Palmer, it's been so long since I've seen you. Hey, everyone. It's been a long minute. Life got away from me. Life got away from all of us. Maureen, I'm ready. I know. I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it. Oh. I dropped you. I savaged you. Now what you got to say? None your business. Hi, everyone. I'm Liz Ferris. Rose Petal is Abby Normal. You look good. Rest from YouTube's has done you wonders. It has. It's done me quite a few wonders because it's allowed me to spend time with my friends and family, spend time getting to know people, getting to know myself, and finally realizing that going back to school is my best option to actually get the education that I should have gotten to begin with. And focus on myself. So I hope so. And hopefully all of you can be there with us to do it. I know Heather's going to be there. I'm going to probably call her and be like, okay, I need you to explain how this works. Or here's my chapter. I'm stuck.
I'll be like, it's been longer since I left college than it's been you for you. So then we'll both call Pearl and be like, Pearl or
Pearl.
Summer.
Pearl. Selfless, one of you.
One of the smart people we
Kim,
know.
glad you're back on, Liz. Hope you and your partner have a wonderful 2025. That is the plan. I hope you have a wonderful 2025. I hope we all do. Oh, Liz and Heather. Hello, beautiful. Always a minion. Hey there, everyone. Eating string cheese and playing Sims. Dabs were required after this day. Yeah, today's been a day. Now, I know a lot of you are going to want to talk about it, and we'll get to it, I promise. But here's the thing. If you have questions, type the word question in there. As I told you before, this channel is going to be open and honest about anything. You ask a question and I'll answer it. Yeah. Pamela SP Butterfly, great to see you. It's been a while since I've caught a live. I'm so glad you're here. Anchored Love, love you too. Let's see. We have Kyle in the chat. We have Larry in the chat. Happy New Year's, Liz. Hope to hear them tear him up. We'll see what we're gonna do. I just sorta. Hi all. Verity. Hi Liz. Mods in chat. That's right. Lori B. Good to see you. Karen. So good to see you. Dip me in glitter. Thank you for the text message today. Let me tell you, it helps. It helps. Your words of encouragement and cheering, it helps. Summer Savage just woke up, third shift all week. Well, that's just poopy.
Yeah.
It's just poopy. So don't be flashing anybody, okay?
Or do.
You're just too tired to be flashing people. Tambler, Liz, I'm a pretty decent tutor. If you need me, let me know. Hey, that'd be great. I'll let you know. Sitting on the defense, member for 8 months, wishing you a much happier New Year's. I've honestly had a great time recently. I've had a good New Year's. I'm spending it with friends and family. And I decided that I missed YouTube. I missed my friends. I missed my family. I missed the people that have been cheering me on since the very beginning, since I first found out about my dad. I miss all of it. But I don't miss the drama. And so for that, I figured we'd start over and do this right and do it on friendly terms. And I invited Heather because, you know what? It's my fucking prerogative. Nash, I'm starting back to school on the 25th. Nervous. I'm not smart enough, but we can do it together. Nash, yes, absolutely. How much, Nash, I need to know, how much are the units in the state that you live in? Because let me tell you, the fact that a simple math course, which is 5 units, is going to cost me $140. $140 for math. That's not the book, which I looked up some of the books that are required for the math class that they told me about. Because of this math class, the book is $395. And that's if you can't find it used. I've never been a used book person because I like putting notes in the book and I keep the books because I write notes in them. Yeah, that's right, people. I'm that type of note person. I highlight in multiple different colors, multiple different things. For those of you that asked if I would put on school supplies on my Amazon wish list, I'll have Heather help me. Because I don't know how to do that. And I know quite a few of you have asked I got 4 emails. So out of all 4 of the people that emailed me, I will figure out a way to put school supplies on an Amazon wish list. 200, but lucky my ex is covering a huge chunk of it. Guilt money, as I call it. Hey, anything I can guilt them on? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
You missed the most important.
About reaching out to my family, but then, they would just make up some excuse.
You missed the most important one, Liz. Probably because you didn't have your glasses on.
But I have them.
Good call, good love. Good call.
I have them, everybody. I'm prepared. I am prepared. I have an amazing laptop that was given to me by a dear friend when I was in a crisis. So that laptop is going to do wonders for school. Pearl said I don't need to buy quite a lot of the programs that I will need because as a student, you get them at discounted rates. So Monday, the week that school starts is going to be the week of January 18th. I believe that's a Saturday, which found out college offers Saturday courses.
Mm-hmm. And night courses. Yeah.
Didn't know that. I was like, Saturday school? Okay, I'll do whatever day school I have to. Like, let's go. Okay, Mini Minion, hello everyone. Jamie Palmer. I've been working on my mental health as well, journaling and slowly tearing down some of my mental walls. Got some great news. Got myself a boyfriend. Jamie, that is amazing. Congratulations. I cannot wait to hear more about him. So I look forward to you being happy and being positive and being here. So that's amazing. Congratulations. And you deserve to be happy. Kathy Smith, love and light.
Can I call out a comment that I just deleted real quick? Saying it pretty much was talking about always asking for money. The reason why she's talking about putting out her links and making a wish list is because people bombarded her with emails asking her for that information. So that is why that is up. So please be respectful.
And if people don't want to donate, here's the thing. Don't.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I'd rather you just be here and cheer me on. I'd rather you be friends, have good conversations. I'd rather that. I remember my nursing school books were outrageously priced. Yeah. We're not even talking the nursing school ones. We're talking about having to redo some basic math classes and re-hit up my science classes because it's been so long since I've been in school. Over 20 years. 24 years, actually.
You mean 20 days, right? Because you're only 29.
No. Question, is this to finish high school or college? College. Nothing is offensive. No questions. I'm glad you're curious. I'm glad you asked. Okay. Great to catch you live again. It's almost like catching an elusive Pokemon, Liz. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much.
Mew 3.
Well, I appreciate everyone being here for me. I appreciate all of it. I know a lot of people have asked a little bit more about me. Now, I'm going to have Heather here, and we're going to talk. But here's the thing. What you guys don't know is that I'm an addict. When I left Scientology, it was due to drugs. I was on a lot of drugs from the time I left. And to be completely honest, about a year into my time, I got hooked on the white powder because I was working with a celebrity that told me to try it. And one day we'll go over who that celebrity was. But right now we're going to talk about the fact that this celebrity gave me some cocaine because I was extremely emotional, told me to try it. And when I did, I was hooked. Not only did I lose 3 pounds, but I was able to work. And by work, I mean not incessantly cry. So I stay away from almost all drugs. I'm California sober, which means I do partake in the greenery. I also have trigeminal neuralgia. For those of you that don't know what that means is it's the nerve in my face is going dead. And so it sends a pain signal to my brain, and then my face swells up. AZ Crimson, thank you so very much for gifting the membership. Whoever got it, please don't forget to say thank you. Oh, Pearl in the house. I saw it. Someone said Pearl in the house. Yep. Love you, Pearl. Which means Selfless is listening. Hi, buddy. I am also an alcoholic. Now, I'm not your standard alcoholic where it's like I see it and I'm trembling. No, I'm the alcoholic that can't seem to have one drink. I start a bottle, I have to finish a bottle. I don't have that switch in my brain that says, hey, you're already drunk. Please don't continue. My brain says, one more. And before you know it, I'm unconscious. And then I have no memory of that night. So I don't drink. I don't touch it at all because I don't have that middle ground. So am I going to be wasting time drinking with buddies in school? No. I'm going to focus on becoming the best nurse I can. And I'm going to focus on becoming the best student and the best person that I can do and look for a brighter future. And then when people look back and say, you grew up in a cult? I did. I grew up in a cult. There were some bad memories. There's some good memories. But you know what? I grew up very poorly. And we will discuss all of those. But here's what I'm not going to let someone do. Don't ever email me saying that my wife's not allowed to have a drink or 2 drinks, or I made a comment that she was tipsy at a lake. We are over 40, and if she wants to have a drink when she goes out, she doesn't have the problem that I do. And you know what? She will never say, babe, try this. Try it. This time it'll be different. You know what she says? Are you okay, babe? Do you need anything? Do you want a rock star? And Heather's probably rolling her eyes right now because she's like, rock stars, that's what got you into the pulmonary embolism business. We don't know what got me into the pulmonary embolism business because I had it in both lungs. It wasn't just one lung, guys. It was both.
Leave it to Liz. Go big or go home.
Yeah, you go big or you go home. And by go home, I mean, yeah, people can be petty. And you know what? It's gross. Don't ever come after Carrie. Because you know what? We all live different lives. And the one thing I will tell people is not only will you be blocked and deleted, I will make sure that she never reads those nasty messages. And if you think that I'm vicious, come after me again and I'll let Pearl go after you. Now, that sounded wrong. I don't have to let Pearl do anything. Pearl is her own person. Petty is my coping mechanism, though. It is. And you know what, Pearl? If people come swinging for you, people can come swinging for me. But here's what you don't do. You just leave my wife out of it. Because she woke me up from Scientology, and she's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And she's helping me figure out how to go back to school.
And she's not here to defend herself. And I'd like those people to actually say something to Carrie's face, because as terrified as I am of being yelled at by Pearl, I'm 10 times more terrified of being yelled at by Carrie.
Right?
Like, no,
her curiosity game is strong. And before anybody asks, it's coffee, guys. It's just coffee.
Mine's Pepsi, because Pepsi's superior to Coke.
Hold on.
Summer's going crazy.
Coca-Cola is the way, the truth, and the light. Shut your mouth. Twinsy, don't start with me.
Go Mountain Dew.
Oh, Mountain Dew is the best. But speaking of being addicted, I don't like the taste of alcohol, but I love me some Mountain Dew. And like, I don't really eat that much, but I literally drank Mountain Dew like it was water for probably 30 years of my life. So I literally call this my Mountain Dew baby. So Mountain Dew is evil, but delicious.
Yes. And trigeminal neuralgia it sucks. It sucks. And if anybody's had to experience it, AZ, thank you so very much for gifting the 5 friends and family memberships. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. And someone quit Mountain Dew 10 days ago.
10 years. 10 years ago. Mine was about 3 or 4 years ago, but the problem
I saw 10. I saw 10 and that's all I saw.
To Pepsi.
I can't imagine it being 10 years since I've had a Mountain Dew.
Like literally, man, I wish I had a cold Pepsi, but I'm so far away from my kitchen. Hold, please.
All right.
Actually, I have these in here.
Nice.
Shirley Temple.
AZ, you're an amazing person. Thank you so much. People are very petty. I went to college at 30 and started in basic math. Now I'm a statistics star. I believe if anyone can do it, if I can do it, anyone can. I think honestly, anybody can go back to school. Anybody can absolutely go back to school. Here's the difference: is having people behind you that believe in you. Because if you don't believe in yourself at times, having people behind you that believe in you helps get you a lot further. And right now, I've got Pearl. I've got Heather. If I start to falter, I'll tell everyone on here, and then you guys can come in and say, Liz, what are you doing? You know, it'll be that. Tanya Anderson, hello, chat. Well, hello to you. I just saw you popped in. But so people that have questions, a lot of people are asking me to comment about the Aaron thing. I'm not, but here's what I will say. Okay. And it's just my opinion. Jenna, I'm so sorry for what you're going through. Nobody should feel like that. And the fact that it is your second relationship ever in your life, I'm so sorry that you're having to experience that kind of pain. I can wish you nothing but the best, but this will make you stronger because, you know, this is what you've seen. This is what you've had. This is what you've experienced. This is what you've been through. So now if someone comes at you with that kind of vibe, energy, emotions, you can say, you know what? No. And you can walk the other way.
Yep. Because
you deserve to stand with your head held high. Just because that person decides that they want to sleep with multiple different people, that's on them. That's not you. Vicky, any news on your dad? He has not reached out to me. He has not made any impact, any efforts. All of my letters are still being returned. So I still haven't received anything. And so that for me is why I'm doing my best to let people know what goes on inside Scientology, let people know what happens. And some of us don't make it past being addicted to alcohol. Some of us don't make it past being addicted to drugs. Some of us haven't even made it past our 20s. Some people didn't even make it past their teens. We just have to be better. We have to stand tall and know that we can do anything we put our minds to. And anyone can do that. And that's pretty much the updates I have on my dad. I wish I could honestly say that I've heard something else, but I haven't.
You know what, Liz? We'll all be here with you, whether you hear from him or not.
That's right.
We'll
all be here together. You girls rock. Maureen, thank you so very much. I'm still going to fight the good fight because I still believe that nobody should experience that kind of pain. I still believe that nobody should feel like their parents don't give a shit. Nobody should be told to choose between loving your friends, loving your family. Nobody should feel like that. This is their you and only child. From my mother, yes. I was told that my father was married 5 times before I left Scientology, but he had been married a total of 10 times total. Now, what do I know of is true? I know someone DNA matched mine that we had a parent, that our father was the same. So our DNA matched for a father. And he died in Afghanistan. So unfortunately, he is no longer with us. Nash, you're more than welcome to adopt me. I will adopt you. We will become friends, family. We will do whatever we need to do to help out. Hubby was able to finish his degree after we got together because I supported him financially and academically. Support makes all the difference. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. How are the puppies? The puppies are sleeping. Let me see if I can bring the goodest girl. Hold on. Hold on. Roxy, come on. Roxy, come. Roxy, come. Up.
Roxy's the goodest girl today?
Roxy's the goodest girl today. Up. I don't want to lift you up. I think you should use your paws. Ready? Up.
Teddy's still down there working on the bone Santa got him for Christmas.
Okay, hold on, everybody. We're trying.
1, 2, 3. Ooh! Sonic boom!
One. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay. No, guys, I no longer have puppies. I have horses.
So pretty.
But
Such a pretty
Roxy
girl.
is the most docile one. She's just a snuggle bunny. Yep. Boop. Boop, boop. Oh, thinks she wants to go back to bed. You go, Roxy. You go.
She's like, Mom, why did you wake me up? I was dead.
Right? She's like, Mommy, why'd you wake me up? I'm telling Mama on you.
Carrie walks in, Fox like, rah, 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 rah.
Right. Rah, 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 rah. Rotties are the best, but they're not purebred Rotties. They're 50%. So they have Great Pyrenees, some Healer, like they're Heinz 57 minus the 50% Rottie. So Heather, let's have a conversation.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Like we do as normal people. Okay, let's
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the fact that, there's a lot going on right now.
There is.
But here's the thing. We can either fall for the shit or we can move past it. We can either be there for each other or we can not. But no matter what, those of us that are still here, we know why we're here. We're here to stop people from being covered in scars. We're here to stop people from knowing what it's like to wish that you were never born. Because everybody in their life has experienced that.
We're here to stop children from cleaning out dumpsters and digging trenches that don't need to be dug just because. It's ridiculousness. And, I know I joined, the community because I couldn't understand how this organization existed on this planet and that nothing was being done about it. And what could I do to help? And towards the end of last year, pretty much all of last year was just a drama spiral. And I feel like I got to the point where I wasn't paying attention to how we could fight the fight that we were here to do. I got wrapped up in trying to check out what the new drama was, and
And don't get me wrong, I like drama just as much as the next person because I love the show Below Deck. And let me tell you, that show is full of drama, like every day, every minute. I also like Southern Hospitality.
Never seen that show. Have you watched The Traitors?
Hilarious. Of course I did. Kate from Below Deck was on it.
She was on, both first and second season.
Mm-hmm.
New season starts in like a couple days.
Park Bench. Hold on, I got to pull up Park Bench.
Big Brother is my favorite thing ever, Misfit.
Park Bench, today your comment, it helped me. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for being you. I know I don't know your real name besides Park Bench, but thank you. I appreciate you. We need to stick together for each other. Yes, absolutely. And Rose Petal, let's see. Liz, I walked away from 7 toxic siblings. I'm proud to call you my sister. Well, thank you so very much. I walked away from 1 toxic family. Well, technically 2, because my dad's family wasn't much better. But they didn't hate me because I was gay. They hated me because my wife cheated on me at the time. And I filed for divorce because I could not accept her sleeping with other people on a regular basis.
But it didn't make you stronger?
It was inappropriate. No, it didn't make me stronger.
Weird.
No, it literally, it broke me. It made me feel like working 16-hour days was for nothing. Well, Lorianne, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name's Liz. Ontario. And I, too, am a gay woman, 64 years old. Anything else you'd like to know about me? What's your favorite color?
Do you like
Mine's
long walks
blue.
on the beach?
Oh,
My favorite is blue as well.
it's because blue is amazing.
It is the best color. Let's be real.
It's just amazing.
Pearl and Summer wouldn't agree with us. I'm trying to think. Summer's is purple. Purple, right, Summer? Your favorite color is purple, right? Yeah. And Pearl's is green.
Yeah, and you're Vicky, you're absolutely right. Toxic is just toxic. It's not needed. I removed all of that if you don't mind. You can, but do you like Pokemon? I love Pokemon. And you know what? You don't even have to be here to love Pokemon. If you want to learn about Pokemon, we can have a conversation. I can show you my favorite cards because there's a good chance that, you know, if I have to get rid of them for school, that's what I'll do. Because you got to do what you got to do. Yeah.
She's not joking because I have a friend, or my nephew actually has a Pokemon card store. So she's not joking.
Nope. Because I'm willing to do whatever we have to do to get a better education and be proud of myself. And I need something to be proud of because it feels like I fought for my dad for 1.5 years and I did not get him. It feels like I worked my ass off to get him to notice that his daughter was out here trying to love him, trying to care. And all that was happening is I was getting beaten down. I was told that they're not going to cover my therapy anymore. And by them not covering my therapy, I had to bring my therapy down to 15 minutes every 2 days because that's what I could afford.
2 weeks, right?
Yep. 15 minutes every 2 weeks. And you know what? I make sure that 15 minutes lasts. Because if that means that I'm talking like this the whole time, I'm going to make sure that I'm talking like this the whole time. So that way she gets every little bit of detail information that I can give out. And then I'm going to speed up and talk even faster. Sounds like Carrie's home. Yeah. Yep, it is Carrie home, everybody.
Yay, Carrie.
What? Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yes, if anybody got a membership, don't forget to say thank you.
But Liz, I think that the fight that you're fighting and that you continue to fight, you should be proud of all by itself. I mean, whether you get your dad out or not,
I tried.
You really have tried everything, and you have continued through all of the BS that not only Scientology was throwing at you, that Neverins were throwing at you, but fellow second gens were throwing at you. You know, you persisted, and maybe almost to a fault.
I kept trying, and
I think you should be proud of
I
that.
put myself out there a lot, and there are times that it was horrible, and there are times that it was miserable. But you know what? It was also therapeutic to go over my past. It wasn't therapeutic to be part of the drama. It wasn't therapeutic to be part of people that were like, oh, this is your biggest flaw. Oh, here, you made a mistake. Here, let me dig that knife in. Oh, that's not a big enough knife. Let me throw this one in. Oh, not big enough. This one. Bro, just for safe measure, not really your friend. You know, that's what I got. And it was my own fault for looking for friendship in people that are also in the same boat that I was. Didn't know how to trust people. Found out through my ancestry test, my grandfather, who was my everything, wasn't my grandfather. I had to tell my mom he wasn't her dad. He already passed. Didn't help my family liking me.
That would be
I'm
so
so
difficult.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I live in my grandparents' house because my pop-up was my everything, so I cannot even imagine.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. And you know, sometimes you don't need blood. You just need people to be there. You rock, Liz. Well, thank you so very much, Vicky. I appreciate it. Because we do the best that we can. You know, without Carrie, I can honestly tell you I wouldn't be here today. Because I still believed in Scientology when I met her. I still believed and swore up and down the study tech works. It works. Auditing is bullshit. But the study tech works.
Did you ever get any superpowers, Liz?
No, I never got any superpowers. Well, that's not true. I found one superpower. How to
What was
get
that?
people to run away. See, this is where we need Selfless to hop on and be like,
There's plenty of times where I wish I had the superpower to make people run away. Crowds.
yeah. And, you know, I'm realizing that I'm, what?
Nothing. I just spilled something. It's fine.
Top does the same thing. He'll spill something and
Yeah,
yell
something will spill.
profanities.
There's
And I'm like-
profanities flying everywhere.
And I'm like, what happened? Did you break your arm? No,
Shit.
I dropped something.
So for those of you that have been messaged or asked, I'm not going to talk about Aaron. I understand everybody's got their opinions,
We're not here for the drama.
but I'm not.
Thanks.
I'm not. I don't want any part of that. The hate posse. I just don't have time for hate.
What's the point?
That's right. Because my point is to, you know, do what we need to do and finally, you know, be able to look back and I would love to tell Carrie, let's take a vacation. I would love to say, babe, let's go to dinner. I would love to say, babe, are you proud of my job? Well, I know you're proud of me, but I'm, I'll be honest, people. I got written up because my dogs barked. My dogs barked while I was on a call. And then I got written up again because my dogs barked. Then I got a stern talking to because some children were screaming in the house.
Not the ones I watch.
Not ours or the ones that she watched. One of the repairmen had brought his children. And yeah, it definitely. You want me to clean it up afterwards?
No,
Oh.
it's just going to be very. It's my reed diffuser,
Oh no.
so it's going to smell lovely in here now.
Well, I like smelling lovely. It's better than smelling like BO.
Speaking of smelling lovely, right before this live, I replaced my air filter with an air filter air freshener from Yankee Candle. I feel like I'm being smacked in the face with smell right now.
My bad.
Oh, it does smell good.
Yep.
Cleared the sinuses right up.
Wrong.
No, honey, it's not that strong. So now that everybody's in the chat, what is it that you guys want to know?
Your time is left,
We want to tell how, the celebrity got me hooked on cocaine.
That is a good story.
It is a very good story.
I don't
It is
know.
a very good story. It was literally me crying on a regular basis. Or do you want to hear about the fact that Kelly Preston hated Kirstie Alley? Hated her. Hated her because Kirstie Alley used to swear up and down that her and John Travolta were meant to be. They were the future. That was her soulmate. Pretty sure that his wife had a problem with it. I don't know about any of you guys, but if someone walked up to your significant other and said, "You're my soulmate," I would say yes. What type of nursing do I want to focus on? I want to focus on emergency room nursing because I want to be part of the emergency room. If not, I want to go cardiac.
Ooh, hey, you be good at that. You be good at
Because I got a heart.
Aw.
Those are what I've been looking into is cardiac and ER. Were you wearing whatever beverage I had in my glass at the time? That's right.
So, question for you, Liz. When you were at the Celebrity Center, what was your job?
So my job when I first started there, I was part of the Manor Hotel. So I was housekeeping.
Okay.
I was promised that I was going to Golden Era, and then I got put in housekeeping. All of a sudden, the LRH-Com CC network found out who I was and that my mom was Sandra Ferris. And she used to work with my mom at AOLA back in the 80s. And she knew that my mom was qualified to be the LRH-Com, and she was a really good LRH-Com. Now, for those of you that don't know what an LRH-Com is, it's just an, L. Ron Hubbard communicator. And so they're supposed to, is this pro Scientology? I'm confused. No. I've never been pro Scientology.
Well, maybe when you were in for a bit.
Well, that's true. I was in for a little bit. But no, I'm not pro Scientology. I believed in Scientology for 40 years, got woken up by Carrie because I thought I was the only one that was getting tortured. I thought that I was the only one that I like that, Rose Petal. I definitely like sharing stories without mentioning names.
Mm-hmm.
But the celebrity that I was originally talking about, she got me hooked on drugs. I had never done a drug in my life. And then I tried that, and it was like, oh my God, not only am I breaking the rules, I'm going to get in so much trouble if people find out. And then I found out this person's doing it, that person's doing it, this person's doing it. And I'm like, well, if these people are doing it, then it must not be that bad. And I lost weight. And then before you knew it, 6 months passed by, and I'm now a perfect size 0. Now, in my frame, I would not recommend that, because in my frame, when I was 5 foot, I'm 5'7", I was down to 110 pounds. I don't quite recommend that. Did I look like an addict? Oh, yeah. Did I need to go to rehab? Yeah, I went to Narconon. And I was doing a lot of drugs at the time. And because I was doing a lot of drugs at the time, I had to get medical assistance while I was in Narconon. And the medical assistants gave me a prescription of methadone, because in order to get me off of the amount of drugs that I was on, I had to come down so it wouldn't kill me. And that's what the hospital put me on. Now, lo and behold, they took me off of it. When they took me off of it and they released me, because I had served my 90 days, 2 consecutive 45 days. I cheated while I was in rehab. I had a heart attack because of being cold turkeyed on methadone. And I almost died. I've almost died a few times. So if anybody hates the term coffin dodgers, it's okay if you don't want to be here, because I find myself to be a coffin dodger, because I've dodged death quite a few times.
How old were you when you had your heart attack?
I was 20 years old.
That's crazy young.
Mm-hmm. The Rodeo Drive sign started spinning around me, and I was thinking, it's just a hot day. I was dripping sweat. I kept grabbing my neck. My shoulder was hurting. I was dripping sweat. Like, I could literally just go like this and my hands would be covered in sweat. And then all of a sudden it was like a little bit of my jaw hurting for a second. And I was like, okay, not a big deal. And then I have no memory whatsoever besides waking up with tubes in my nose and a big giant tube in my mouth and a bunch of needles in my neck. It was not sexy. It was not sexy at all, everybody. And Vicky, I'm glad I was able to kick the habit too. I did need rehab, but I also am one of those people that I needed the time away. I needed it, or I was never going to get clean. Liz, you're kept alive for a reason. This could be why. So that I can help someone else? I hope so, because that's my overall goal. What was that? Are you part of the World Health Organization?
No, a fan of Doctor Who, the television show, the British television show.
Not
a real doctor.
Not a real doctor, but Pearl is.
True.
I can also tell you that I've dug ditches, I've dug trenches, and so is my dad. I can tell you that I've watched celebrities get drunk before they go into auditing sessions. I can tell you that a lot of the celebrities actually didn't like each other. They were around and agreed to be around certain people, but not a lot of people like Tom Cruise, but they're required to respect him. But not a lot of people like him. There is the difference. That's right, Pearl Snappy. PhD, bitches. Well, I appreciate that, Mini Minion. I appreciate that. That's Dr. Pearl if you're nasty. I love that. So does anybody have any questions, like anything that they've been dying to know? What about you, Heather?
What, you were off of the YouTubes. Gosh, how long? Months.
Almost 6 months.
What did you miss?
I miss talking to people. I didn't miss the drama, but I miss people, like catching up with people like Vicky, Maureen, Heather, Rose Petal, Timbre, Mini Minion, Misfit 76. I missed all of the faces, all of the names, Park Bench, Nash. I missed everybody and their love and support. I missed it, and I know there's a lot of lives going on right now, and that's okay. But I want to say thank you to everyone that's shown up time and time again. What is that? Bad Actors season 11, number 2. All right. And we're still here for you. Thank you so very much. Yes, Vicky, that is my overall plan, is just to continue streaming. We'll continue having good conversations. We'll talk about everything. Monday, I am off of work, so that way I could go pay for books and classes and do what I need to do to start, because it's coming up. And all I can do then is the best that I can.
Summer and I tried really hard in the interim to pull her out and get her on the YouTubes, at least on Cultology. We tried.
I did. I popped on a few times. Hey, Pearl even got me to be on Cultology.
Yeah, she did.
So, we're doing it. Okay. You said we're doing it. We're doing it. I wish that would work on Selfless. Be like, Selfless, I need some drumming. I need some.
Got the fever.
I do. I even found myself like watching older lives.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What are you looking for? It's in the drawer.
KTS worker, she's going back to school to become a nurse.
What did you pop up the comment?
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Summer.
What will you be studying in school? To be a nurse. I plan on going the whole nursing career. My endurance.
Is it charged? No, none of them are fully charged.
No, turn it on. It's fully charged.
Okay. There's one.
I disappeared for a while too. I wasn't like Heather. I didn't want to seek out drama. I went under the radar, didn't watch anything for quite a long time. Things do feel more positive. Good. Good. My favorite day. I can tell you what my favorite day looks like. I have 2 favorite days. So just bear with me. You ready, Heather?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Day 1.
First day. That is my absolute favorite day. Carrie and I drove from Sacramento to Los Angeles. We went to one of my favorite restaurants. Carrie used to like to do pole competitions. Well, her friends did the pole competitions and she was their cheerleader. Now, in case anybody wants to say some dirty, stupid comment, pole is a sport. If you've seen what the bruises they come home with, and they call pole kisses. But we went out to this restaurant, and my friend was the owner. Her family owned it. And I went in the back and they let me write on a plate, "Will you grow old with me?" Mm-hmm. And I wrote it in chocolate, and I put the engagement ring in the center of the plate. And that is my favorite day, when she looked at me and said, "I'm going to grow old with you." Second favorite day. I got off the airplane down in Texas, in Austin, Texas. And I was waiting for Pearl to come pick me up. And this very nice Black lady was just like, the best way I can explain to her is that she was like, "What are you here for?" And I'm wearing a Pearl Fest shirt, like a Pearl Fest, bitches. I'm here for Pearl Fest. And this lady was like, you know what? I want to say thank you so much for being out in front of the college. And I was like, I'm not the one that's in front of the college. The girl that's coming to pick me up, she's the one that's in front of the college and keeping students safe. And the lady was so impressed that Pearl was putting her neck out there, that she was actually standing up and saying, do not cult, do not come near my students. Do not come near our students. That she had to give Pearl a hug. Now I'm not a big hugging person, guys. When I tell you I'm covered in scars, I'm actually really covered in scars. It's not like a figure of speech. It's the truth. And so when people come running at me quickly, it gives me anxiety because I think they're going to try to hit me. Not saying that's really what's going to happen. So anyway, we go back to the story, and here comes 5 foot nothing of Pearl. And she just comes rushing up, and I was like, this is Pearl. And she gives me a hug out of nowhere. And it was like, for the first time, I didn't flinch. I didn't get like I normally get. And from that day forward, we talked about everything. That week I was there, we talked about everything. And Pearl became one of my best friends. And that is one of my favorite days because I didn't think I was going to find best friends ever again. I didn't think that I was part of that best friends club because I thought I must be strange. I must be weird. I must be, different. But yeah, I have 2 favorite days, and the first time that I didn't flinch over someone standing up for me and my dad. Yeah. Yeah. They're my favorite days. I've got a lot of favorite days with Carrie, but that one is my absolute favorite. April, you're amazing. But yeah, that's my favorite day in a nutshell. And, so my platform is going to be about supporting people that need to stay clean, supporting people that are trying to stay sober, and being there for our friends. And occasionally, I would say that Summer was flashing us, but her signal must have dropped because she just left us. She savaged herself.
And she hasn't responded to my text yet. I'm worried
Right?
about Twinsie.
Let's do it this way. Be like, hold on.
Where are you at?
Okay.
Oh, she's responding. She must have heard my call. Twinsie!
Twinsie! I do love Coke. Coca-Cola, guys. Coca-Cola. Squirrel of Oz. She's escaped. Yep.
She's back. She's
From outer
alive.
space.
I just had to
Oh, you're
drop
really
out.
in a bathrobe. I'll get you off the screen.
It's fine. It's my brand new bathrobe.
Yes, it
My
is.
mother
I'm just
bought
making
me a
sure you're not
bathrobe.
trying to flash everybody in a
I'm not
bathrobe.
trying to flash anybody, Liz. Damn it.
You are a little like,
Right?
am
I'm
like
waiting
this
for the
because I just woke up. But it's because I'm working 3rd shift all week.
third shift is closing, right?
It's the overnight.
overnight.
I go in at 11 o'clock and I don't get home until 7. I don't get off until 7 a.m. all week. Yay.
I wouldn't mind that. If I could go to school full time, I would work graveyards.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining about it. It's just screws with my sleep pattern badly. Super chats for flashes, y'all. No, I didn't say that. Nah, did not see that. I did not say that. I did not see that. I see nothing. I only
April,
fake
yes,
flash.
those are healthcare shifts. Yes, yes.
Yeah, they are.
I love working all shifts. I work
Hey,
in the
Liz.
healthcare field right now.
My
But I
niece
want
is
it-
in her first year of nursing school. I'm gonna have her keep all her notes.
Well, I don't need her to keep her notes. Just
But
take
she,
copies of the books that I'm gonna need.
yeah, well, and if that's the case, yep, absolutely.
Because from what someone else, I've seen the prices of the books, like the history book, because I want to take a history class again.
Yeah.
Love
Which is
history.
nuts.
That book is $400.
Yeah.
$400. And it does not come used because it's a brand new book this year.
Isn't there an ebook of it you can?
Yeah, but it's either you buy the $400 book or you print off the 400 pages.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the book so I can highlight and do all that stuff.
I would just have it on
Books,
my iPad
books
if I
are
could and
4
highlight it on
times
my
more
iPad.
expensive than they were when we went to college.
Yep.
I mean,
And they were expensive then.
and they were really expensive then. So
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm just super proud
I'll
of you.
figure it out. I'll sell a kidney.
Super proud
I
of you,
got-
babes.
I got a spare.
You don't have any spares. Okay, stop it with the spares. Spare parts. Stop it.
Cheaper to print it and stick it in a binder. That's not a bad idea. If it comes down to it, then I'll do that as well.
That is a good idea.
But yeah. Medical social work here. Hey, that's a great field too.
Yes.
Yep.
Park bench.
Everybody sell a kidney.
Right? And then before
us
you know
know-
it, I can go to
let us know how it
school. But no, I'll be taking care of that Monday and enrolling and doing what we need to do. And then we'll be on this journey together. So I'll pop you off. Oh. Oh, the pawn shit. I love that you like to remember the pawn shit.
Uh-huh.
And kindness is free, everyone. It costs nothing, but it means everything. If you get a chance to see Super Pop, say hi. Her name's Erica. She got me this. It's great.
And Liz wears it a lot.
I do.
She cycles
I had
through
two
her
of
3
them,
favorite
but one of the
sweatshirts.
dogs ate it. So far for the math, I know I have to get a book for the math one. They're not giving anything online, at least for the 2 classes I looked into. Nurses love having social workers because without them, the social issues request default to nurses. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you so very much. I can't wait to find out more information. I can't wait to learn more information. So
I think we've learned a lot about you today. That little things here and there that I didn't know.
little things here and there. We'll talk about anything and everything. Eventually I'll be able to do this without you, but right now you're my safety net.
You know,
Because
I'll be here whenever.
I'm doing the best I can, guys. I'm doing this for me and not for my dad. I'm doing this to let you guys know what happens in Scientology, but still at the same time have our good friendships that we always discuss. Because being honest, everybody, I'm thinking a little bit into a depression that I'm trying to get myself out of. And this, being honest, screw it. Just screw it. Being honest, being part of the SPTV community screwed me up. It royally screwed me. I thought it was going to be this group of friends and family, and I've made some great friends out of it. I've made some great family out of it. Here's what I've also made. Some more PTSD, some more trauma, some more, hey, here's therapy. I need you to get it. Oh, you don't really need it anymore because you're not part of, you're not needed anymore. Nobody cares about your dad. And so you open that giant can of worms in this community, you expose a lot of your stuff and you're told that you don't matter. So it put me in a little bit of a depression. I didn't want to come on and lie to anybody and pretend that everything's okay and hunky-dory. I didn't want to hop on here and try to force a smile when realistically I don't have a spare one to give. So this community is what I need. This community of friends and family is what I need, is what we can talk about, what we can go over. April, thank you so very much. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's baby steps. My ex's dad, a professor, wrote some college statistics books and always helped students out with getting them cheaper if they needed. Get with your teacher before buying. Absolutely. Absolutely. You'll be an awesome nurse. I hope so.
It's true. It's true.
I hope so, because that is my overall goal and plan. So let's end this how it always starts, with Laura FM. If I missed a comment or anything, I apologize, but we'll be back again soon. I love you all. Please don't forget to smash that like, hit the subscribe, and know that I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And thank you for supporting me.